Gentlemen, let's kick things off with a little story about a chap named Dave. Dave, like many of you, is a good guy. He's kind, considerate, and always there for his friends. He's the kind of guy who would give you the shirt off his back if you needed it. But there's just one problem. Dave has a knack for finding himself in the friend zone. Picture this: Dave's got his eyes on a lovely lady named Sarah. He thinks she's the bee's knees, the cat's meow, the apple of his eye. So he does what any nice guy would do. He showers Sarah with kindness, always there to lend a helping hand, always ready with a listening ear. But instead of seeing Dave as potential boyfriend material, Sarah sees him as, well, just a friend. And it's not just Sarah, it's as if Dave has a sign on his forehead that says, "Friend zone me please." He's like a magnet for platonic relationships. If there were an Olympics for getting friend-zoned, Dave would be a gold medalist. But here's the kicker. Despite his unfortunate track record, Dave is not discouraged. He's determined to break free from the friend zone, to prove that nice guys don't always have to finish last. And that, my friends, is where we come in. Because the reality is, many of us have been in Dave's shoes at one point or another. We've all felt the sting of unrequited love, the frustration of being seen as just a friend. But here's the good news. It's not a life sentence. Escaping the friend zone is possible, and we're here to show you how. So if you're feeling a bit like Dave, worry not. We've got the secret sauce to help you escape the friend zone. Welcome and thank you for tuning in to our channel where we teach you only the best and proven strategies and tricks to get the girl of your dreams, or as many as you want. Learn to become the ultimate man. Now before we get into our video, do me a favor and hit the like button so YouTube will know that this video is awesome. Go ahead and subscribe to our channel so you can receive the latest content. Share this video with someone that you think will benefit from it. And lastly, save this video so you can give yourself a refresher from time to time. Without further ado, let's dive in. So what's this friend zone thing all about anyway? This is the question that has perplexed men for ages, and today we're going to dive right into it. The friend zone is a metaphorical place where one person in a friendship develops more intense feelings and wants to become more than friends, while the other person just wants to stay friends. It's like being a kid stuck outside a candy store, nose pressed against the glass, yearning for the sweet treats inside, but the door is locked. In this case, the candy is romantic affection, and the locked door is the friend zone. But why do some guys find themselves trapped in this zone? Well, it often comes down to being too nice and not assertive enough. You see, there's a fine line between being a kind, respectful friend and being a doormat. If you're always there for her, doing her favors, and agreeing with everything she says, it's easy for her to see you as just a friend. A really good friend, but still just a friend. This is not to say that you should stop being nice or respectful. On the contrary, these are admirable qualities that many women appreciate. However, it's essential to balance these traits with assertiveness. It's about standing your ground, having your own opinions, and not being afraid to voice them. Another crucial factor is showing romantic interest early on. If you've been best buddies for years, and one day you suddenly confess your love, it can be quite a shock. It's like going from 0 to 60 in a blink of an eye, and that can be overwhelming. Instead, it's better to drop subtle hints of your romantic feelings from the start. This way, the idea of you two being more than friends won't come as a surprise. Remember, the friend zone is not a life sentence. It's more like a detour on your journey to romance. Understanding the friend zone is the first step towards navigating your way out of it. So buckle up, gents. The road to escaping the friend zone may be bumpy, but it's definitely navigable. Ready to break free? The first step is to take charge. You see, in the grand chess game of love, you've got to be the player, not the pawn. But how do you do that? You assert yourself, my friend, and demonstrate those leadership qualities that are just itching to break free. Let's consider our friend. Let's call him Bob. Now, Bob was your typical nice guy, always there for a chat, a shoulder to lean on, and a reliable +1 to yoga classes. But Bob had a crush on his best friend Alice. Alice saw Bob as a great pal but nothing more. You know the story, we've all been there. So what did Bob do? He decided to take the reins. He started making decisions instead of always going with the flow. He led conversations instead of just following along. He suggested activities they could do together, instead of waiting for Alice to make all the plans. Bob started to show Alice that he was more than just a friend. He was a leader. Someone who could take charge. He showed her that he had more to offer than just a sympathetic ear and a spare yoga mat. He showed her his ambition, his passion, his drive. He showed her his value. And guess what? Alice started to see Bob in a new light. She saw the man behind the friend, the leader behind the listener. She saw someone who was confident, assertive, and, dare I say, attractive. So what's the takeaway from Bob's tale? It's simple. You've got to show that you're not just a friend, but a potential partner. You've got to demonstrate that you're not just there to listen, but to lead. You've got to show her that you're not just a nice guy, but a man with value. Remember, you are not just a spectator in your own life. You are the main character, the hero of your own story. So step up, be bold, and show her what she's missing out on. Now that you're in charge, it's time to stoke the flames of attraction. That's the fun part, really. It's all about becoming that fascinating enigma that she just can't resist. Let's break it down to 3 key elements: unpredictability, excitement, and a dash of mystery. Unpredictability is the antidote to monotony. It's the spice of life, and it's absolutely vital in creating attraction. You see, when we're predictable, we're comfortable. And comfort, my friends, is the enemy of attraction. So shake things up a bit. Be spontaneous, surprise her with your actions. This doesn't mean you have to go bungee jumping on a whim, but small changes can have a big impact. Like, instead of your usual coffee hangout, invite her for a surprise picnic in the park. Next, excitement. This is about creating those moments that make her heart race, that make her feel alive. It could be as simple as sharing a passion or a new experience together. Maybe it's that adrenaline rush from a roller coaster ride, or the awe-inspiring view from a mountain hike. When she associates these exhilarating moments with you, you're no longer just a friend, you're an adventure. Lastly, mystery. Now, this doesn't mean you have to go all James Bond on her. It's about keeping her curious, keeping her guessing. Share just enough about yourself to pique her interest, but leave some details to her imagination. Remember, mystery breeds intrigue, and intrigue is a powerful magnet. Let me share a little story. There was this guy, let's call him John. He was stuck in the friend zone with this girl he really liked, let's call her Jane. John decided to shake things up. He stopped being predictable, started creating exciting moments, and added a bit of mystery to his persona. And guess what? Jane started seeing him in a new light, as someone who was exciting, unpredictable, and intriguing. Suddenly, John wasn't just a friend anymore, he was a potential partner. So there you have it. The art of creating attraction. It's not about changing who you are, but about revealing those enticing layers of your personality that she's yet to discover. Remember, she's not looking for another buddy, she's looking for a spark. You've taken charge, created attraction, now it's time to make your move. So, gentlemen, let's dive right in. Transitioning from friendship to romance is like a well-choreographed dance. It requires finesse, timing, and most importantly, clear communication. The last thing you want to do is to come off as desperate. That's as appealing as a cold cup of coffee, and trust me, no one wants that. Now, clear communication doesn't mean you whip out a megaphone and declare your love from the rooftops. No, it's subtler, more refined. It's about expressing your feelings in a way that is respectful, sincere, and confident. Let's take our friend John as an example. John was head over heels for his best friend Emily. Instead of blurting out his feelings, he chose a quiet evening during one of their usual hangouts. He simply said, "Emily, I value our friendship more than anything. But I would be lying if I said that's all I feel for you. I like you more than a friend, and I thought it's only fair to let you know." See, what John did there was express his feelings without pressuring Emily or making her uncomfortable. He was honest, respectful, and confident. And guess what? Emily was flattered and admitted she felt the same way. So, gentlemen, be like John. Timing is crucial too. Don't express your feelings when you're both rushing to catch a bus or during a commercial break. Choose a time when you both can talk openly and without distractions. Lastly, remember to be patient. If she needs time to process this change, give her that space. You've planted the seed, now let it grow. And there you have it, gents. With these steps, the friend zone will be a thing of the past. Alright, let's quickly recap our escape plan. Our journey out of the friend zone is a 3-step dance: taking charge, creating attraction, and making the move. Each step is as critical as the next, so don't get cocky and skip a beat, or you'll find yourself back at square one. Firstly, we talked about taking charge. This is the foundation, the cornerstone of your escape. This is about becoming the leading man in your own story, not just a supporting character in hers. It's about setting boundaries, asserting your own interests and desires, and not letting her dictate the terms of your relationship. Remember the story of our friend Jack? He was stuck in the friend zone until he started to take charge and show his independent side. Next on the list is creating attraction. This isn't just about looking good or buying her gifts. It's about generating that spark, that chemistry, that makes her see you in a different light. It's about being playful, flirtatious, and confident. It's about making her feel special and desired. This is the secret sauce, the magic ingredient that turns friends into lovers. Our pal Tim was a master at this. He went from being a buddy to the object of affection by simply creating attraction. Finally, we have making the move. This is the climax, the moment of truth. It's about taking a leap of faith, risking the friendship for the possibility of something more. It's about expressing your feelings honestly and directly, without fear of rejection. Remember, without risk, there's no reward. Our friend Luke took the leap, and it paid off. He's now in a romantic relationship with his former friend. Remember, gentlemen, the friend zone isn't a prison, it's just a stepping stone to better things. Now go out there and conquer the world of romance. Well, there you go, gentlemen. Hope you found value in this video. Again, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and save this video. If you have a strategy that you think that we should know about, go ahead and leave it in the comments so our community can learn, grow, and take advantage of the information. See you in our next video.